My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this.
Somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing right away is Winston. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jameis to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Winston.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on second and long. Winston.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
50
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Kamara try the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe it said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Dalton.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
third down, a shot here for Dalton.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
The Lance going to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready, yellow, 22.
First down, here's Mitchell to about the 48-yard line. The Niners at 500, sitting at 5-5. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
One got 3. Now here's second and 7.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Got to be careful here, Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dalton now to pass. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 20. 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's McCloud from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Dalton.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the 22, Dalton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Olave over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lance now to throw.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now to the air, Dalton. This one taken in by Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Dalton off play action. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Black, 95.
They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Lance looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Lance back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's Lance. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Saints, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell.